welcome back to the channel, fam. Thanks for tapping in. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for like videos like this.
What?
What?
No! Whoa!
They snapped with the angle.
So I sang it to my mom while I was holding her, and she took her last breath in my arms, and she passed. So when she passed, it was weird, lucky, because she took a breath. I finished the song. She passed. She threw up on me. When she threw up on me, it was like an antifreeze, like a color of like that what you see in The Exorcist. And if that's how people expire or pass away, you know, the process is throwing up immediately, or they say sometimes everything just goes right through you. The nurse would know that. The nurse came up to me and goes, "Oh, your mom threw up? Oh, let me clean her up." And she went and got like this suction thing, like a little vacuum to clean her up. And I go, "No, it's okay." And then she realized my mom wasn't breathing. So she panicked, called whatever they call that, code blue or whatever they call. And they all came in and tried to revive her. And I go, "It's okay, it's all right, she's gone, she's gone." And then, so I just, I hung out with her. They let me chill with her for a little bit. And I questioned what that was, what she threw up on me. And I was like, "What is that?" And they go, "Well, your mother lived with a demon inside of her. And once a person passes on, it can't live in, somebody that has passed, so it's moved to the next person. You were there. Did you notice all these changes once your mother passed?"
The nurse was tapped in.
Oh, here he goes.
What is he doing? What the wind? It's so windy out today, too.
I know, dude, look at the flag.
Somebody's opening a window on the end.
Dude,
Wow.
looks like Benjamin.
Who thought it was the first floor? The Zoom was sick. She didn't even try to defend herself.
Yo, that's insane, bro. That's my cue. That is insane.
Real life, no boondocks.
She booked a hotel at a special discount. When she opened the door, a cozy bedroom greeted her. The bathroom experience began. But then, the price forgives everything. A little later, she requested cleaning service. She was amazed by the spotless cleaning job after stepping out for a bit when she came back. An unexpected guest had let itself in. The next day, she moved to another hotel. The price was $1, and the room size shrank to half. Even the toilet was half the size.
But for $2?
I've been sitting in the hotel for 3 hours. Y'all, my husband's location is here, and I'm shaking. I am shaking right now. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I'm applying for a job.
What are you doing here?
Yo, stop. Stop.
What are you doing here?
Yo, move.
What are you doing here?
I'm applying for a job. Ask the dude.
What is he doing here?
I'm applying for a job.
He's looking for a job?
Yeah,
You're not looking for a job? What are you doing here? Who you was here with? Who was you here with?
I was applying for a job.
Who was you here with? No.
Jim, I came here to apply for a job, right? He was giving me an application.
Your location been here all night.
He was giving me an application. Thank you. You need a pen? Yeah. What do you...
Your location been here all night. You telling me that he was looking for a job all night?
I beg your pardon? I wasn't here all night.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
It says your location was here all night.
I wasn't here all night. He was giving me an application. I was applying for a job. He telling you now. You're not listening. He's telling you now.
No. Who are you here with? Who are you here with?
Give the guy at the front desk a raise.
Oh my god, he's actually having a shower.
Great idea.
Oh my. Yeah, but what has he like?
Oh, he's a homeless guy that has a car.
He's not a homeless guy that has a car.
Is that an extra?
He's just a guy, like, and he's hooked up the shower to the.
I know. The BMW do that.
Yeah, but he's washing his. What do you mean, BMW?
What's
Don't
he wearing?
move.
I can't see what
He's got
wearing.
shorts on, like swimming trunks, and he's having a shower.
That's mad.
It's genius.
I know.
I want to see him dry. And he's like, there's no shame either.
No, there's no
Oh,
shame.
armpits.
He's doing his arm. He's just done his hair. Well, he hasn't really got any hair.
That's a good shower as well, you know.
Yeah, I know. He's quite powerful. Oh my god. More shower gel.
quick.
He's got Radox.
What?
Oh look, he's doing his
No,
knit.
he's doing a body wash.
He's actually. I can't go!
Can't we just drive off?
No! Oh my god!
Yes!
Oh my god! Shush, George.
Just let him have his private space.
What do you mean
It's not really private, is it?
space? George, he's having a shower in a public car park. It's not exactly private space. I haven't put my seatbelt on. I'm still videoing the man.
Yeah, I don't exactly want to see him.
I want-
His,
Well, he hasn't washed his nether regions, Nick.
I've never, ever.
And don't ask me where the water pressure is coming from.
Mantap, Mang. Hands up.
This crocodile is pretending to be a person drowning. Unbelievable.
Why do we avoid bottled water?
The water isn't the problem. It's the bottle. And we're beginning to realize that these bottled waters, I mean, come on, like I used to carry around bottled water all the time with me. All right. You're supposed to stay hydrated, right?
Right.
Okay. Any vacation you go to, you're getting a bottle of water in your hotel room. Turns out that now we realize that the bottled water, the bottles of plastic bottles are shedding microplastics into the water. So while we don't taste it, we're actually pouring plastic into our bodies. All right, little tiny particles, plastic particles. And you know how much plastic we are ingesting on average every week?
No.
A credit card's worth of plastic.
Really?
Every week we're ingesting it. Now, listen, we've known this for some years, but, and I used to be asked this all the time, what's the consequence of the plastic? And I used to, I mean, just only a few years ago say, we don't really know. It seems like it's probably okay. Our body must get rid of it somehow. Now we know just in the last 24 months. So this is new. All right. I'm telling you a bunch of new stuff, that microplastics are detectable in the human body and they're associated with badness. Let me tell you, there was a study that came out of Italy with neurologists and cardiologists that looked at people with clogged blood vessels, cardiovascular disease, in the large vessels that feed their brain, and they were narrowed down. And what they found is that when they took out the clog, right? So it's kind of like calling a plumber in to clean the drain. When they cleaned the drain and removed the plaque, the clogging of the blood vessels, they found that they could detect plastic embedded in the narrowing of blood vessels that would be feeding the brain. More importantly, they found a correlation. The people who had plastics embedded in their blood vessels had a 4 times increase in having a fatal heart attack or stroke.
Whoa.
Okay, that's serious stuff. Subsequently, we've actually discovered you can actually find plastic in the brain.
They want to ban TikTok, but not the plastic bottles.
If you turn it on the back, it actually looks like an Apple iPad. And when you turn it to the front, it actually like the prices and stuff. And when she was turning, it's a mirror.
We have a consumer alert now about fake iPads. Tonight, one woman explains how she got taken. It happened at a gas station near Highway 360 in Southeast Green Oaks.
We're actually at Pump 9.
Jelante Freeman pulled into the gas station with her sister and mother when they met a stranger.
He pulled up beside us and he was like, hey, you know, I have some iPads and stuff and I got a laptop. Y'all, you know, interested in looking and buying some or whatever.
He was offering to sell a brand new $800 iPad for just $200. With Christmas coming up, she thought it sounded too good to pass up.
And he was like, okay, I got to hurry up and go and stuff. And he drove off.
Golden rule, don't buy anything outside of a gas station.
Some years ago, I was invited to go to an underground research facility in El Paso on the Mexican-American border. And this was a place where they were doing these sort of technologies that are trans-dimensional, but medical applications, major stuff, technologies that literally, electromagnetic trans-dimensional technologies where they can, if someone had a missing limb, they can attach to the subtle body, you know, the mystics call astral body, but that energy, like you have phantom pain, and regrow it. Here's the issue. The same technology that gives you that would give you free energy to run your house, because it's in that same, let's call it constellation of extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. So there are a lot of spin-offs beyond energy, propulsion, and the environment that will benefit humanity once we can get the first level of this out, because it's unbelievable how backward even our medical technology is compared to what's possible. So that's also a very bit of good news.
Do you believe in free cosmic energy?
I saw Jamie Foxx's special. I didn't know what to think. 5 minutes in, I'm crying like a baby. I'll make you watch his funeral. His funeral, he ain't even dead. He was just up there. Let me be specific. Anything I say tonight is allegedly. I love Jamie Foxx, but his clone, ain't shit. His clone kept on messing up. The clone showed up with a face full of freckles. We ain't never even seen Jamie Foxx with freckles. This clone is stupid as hell. The clone didn't even have a tattoo on the back of his head. I still don't know what had happened was. That started the story with, and somebody gave me an aspirin, and 21 days later, wait a minute, what? This is when I knew I was gonna fuck. This having butt-naked basketball parties. And I love basketball. But I don't love basketball like that.
Cloning,
Dang. And this is for propane?
This is just for propane.
We're gonna try and drop some groceries off. Holy shit.
And the other direction too.
Oh my god. That is to get heat, buddy, so people can be warm tonight.
Oh my god.
No, it's not their house. They're just here to get some heat, buddy. is it going around?
It goes around?
It goes around. Oh, I don't even see the end.
That's where we're at.
And they just approved $500 million for Ukraine.
What? Is this photo familiar to you? That kid right here, it's me. I finally found this picture from. Through my dad. I finally found you. I've been looking years and years trying to reach out to you and trying to look for you, and I thought.
Take this back. This is a joke. Listen, I ain't got time for this, sir. I got you a thing for your father. That's enough, all right?
Justin, right? Are you Justin?
Yeah. Why?
Justin, you're my dad. This is me. This is us. I've been looking for you for years.
What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Alex. Do you remember Lucia? That's my mom. I don't know.
When I hear Lucia's name, I light up.
I don't know if you.
Are you really my son?
I don't know.
Wait. Slow down.
Listen.
Come here.
So, my mom, Lucia, she told me that she never told you I was your son because she was afraid that you were always on the road and that you couldn't like follow your dreams if you knew that you had a son.
No way. Are you really my son? Wait.
She hid it from you. I know it's so much to swallow right now, but
it's too much.
Costco has everything.
The use of the hexagram is said by Doc to be very symbolic and seems to represent the occult concept of a Christ figure, just as the Maitreya was for Nicholas Roerich and Henry Wallace. But what Christ do they mean? Doc believes the pattern of hexagrams in the design of the dollar bill provides the clue.
If we take a look at the 13 stars directly above the head of the eagle and connect the dots, you will see where the very first hexagram is located. And if you notice that surrounding the hexagram is the 28 guidelines that make a circle. Now, inside every single point, the 6 points, is a star. There are 6 of them. They surround now the 7 stars. Remember, 6 is the number of man, 7 is the number of God. Now, it is man that is surrounding God or is placed above God.
If what Doc is saying is true, this could represent the person the Bible calls the man of sin, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped. Doc's interpretation seems to also fit the worship of Lucifer, for in the Bible, Lucifer declares that he will exalt his throne above the stars of God. Next, Doc claims a second hexagram can be found by connecting the various points where the much talked about number 13 is represented.
And don't try to tell me it's the 13 colonies.
There are 13 stars above the eagle's head, 13 stripes in the shield, 13 leaves on the olive branch, 13 arrows in the eagle's talon, and then 13 letters in the phrase E pluribus unum, which makes for 2 points on either side of the eagle's head, for the 6 points total of the hexagram.
If we take a close look at the same seal and connect all the 13s together, just like we did when we were kids, when we were playing that game, connect the dots, once we connect all the 13s, it becomes very apparent where the second hexagram can be found. In this one, which is very obvious, already comes with a circle around it.
So this is the second hexagram here in figure 2.
Yes.
And then where's the third hexagram?
The third hexagram can be found on the other part of the Great Seal. Again, connect all the 13 together, the 13 letters, the 13 steps in the pyramid, connect all this together. And you'll note with the circle that's already there, it forms the third hexagram. In other words, a 6, a 6, and a 6. A 6, 6, 6.
Doc has deciphered a code that, if there, would glorify Lucifer's Messiah, whom the Bible calls the Beast or Antichrist. In the book of Revelation, it reads, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666." Could there really be 3 six-pointed hexagrams on the dollar bill?
Once we start at the base of the pyramid, which is the foundation of all things, and follow the design of the hexagram itself, you're going to find out something very startling. We go from the M and follow the symbol all the way up to the A. The A cuts directly underneath the eye of Lucifer all the way to the S. The S connects all the way down. It goes in between the V and the I and connects all the way to the O. And following the symbol, the O connects up and over along the symbol of the hexagram to the word N. In perfect sequence, it's M-A-S-O-N, Mason. It's not what a lot of other people have espoused, that the symbol connects down to the M in Seclorum and that the word is an anagram or something like that. Those people who are doing that obviously don't know what they're talking about, or they don't know how to plagiarize me correctly. Because the order of the Illuminati have stated and always will state, this is perfectly spelled out to be M-A-S-O-N, Mason. This points conclusively that the Masons have been involved.
They're telling us, guys.
Every Mason answers this like in a bland way. What's the significance of the apron?
Well, it represents the purity.
What is it covering? It's covering the life force energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why didn't you say that? The significance is you're hiding the generative principle, the G in Masonry, the sexual essence.
The G in Masonry is more of a modern day thing that hasn't always existed.
Capital G is 33.
Yeah.
But the Egyptians did wear the apron still, even without the G, because they understood everything is built by that sexual, the will of the universe, the sexual essence.
Yeah.
So would you say it's a cult?
What?
It is a all your secret powers are behind that apron. What's behind the apron is when the flap goes up, getting erect.
The people that wore their aprons with the flap up, they were the lowest of the low. They're working in their root chakra.
You guys are taught to hold in your sexual energy. Oh, they're saying that there's a superpower to not ejaculate.
It's a popular thing, not one that I take part of.
Not that we are.
He's trolling, but there's some truth to it.
This teacher admitted to serving cupcakes laced with her husband's sperm to her students and will spend decades behind bars after pleading guilty to the horrific crime. 36-year-old Cynthia Perkins was working as a junior high English teacher, and her husband, Dennis Perkins, a special operations deputy, when investigators received a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They raided the couple's home and seized photos and videos of them committing horrific acts. One of which was of Cynthia filming her husband supplying the ingredient for the cupcakes that were later fed to children at the junior high school. Those recordings also revealed it was mixed into both the desserts and energy drinks before being served to the victims. Cynthia resigned the day after her arrest, while Dennis was fired. Although Cynthia claimed that Dennis manipulated her into committing the crimes, she was sentenced to 40 years in prison without the possibility of parole. As for Dennis, he accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to 100 years.
That's beyond sickness. It's pure evil.
Do you not have any clothes?
Why did you want to give me some?
I would like to give you some if you don't have any clothes.
Okay, well, I'll be happy to take those. What brand is that?
What brand?
Correct, the clothes.
You want a brand?
You said you had clothes to give me, so what, I would like some clothes that have a because I'm not homeless, so I would like clothes with a brand. I wear brand name clothes.
Okay, so what kind of brands do you like?
I don't know, what brands do you wear?
The whole thing is just disturbing. That's definitely Rico.
Is well ahead of what people know. Because where I was, right place, right time, I saw some of that.
You occasionally still work at Area 51, right?
We call it the test site or the test range. Area 51 is just one component of that entire huge sprawling compound. During that time, a green orb type object had flown over, and that was where the weird shit started. We moved on down another hallway, and it had a marking on the wall and said off-world technology.
That's insane.
Metallic basketball-sized sphere. Looked like it was just levitating above the podium. It looked unnatural. I'm looking at it, and it almost looked like a mirage type of effect. And above that display screen were these hieroglyphic symbols that I started to see appear. This is encoded in something deeper.
Way deeper.
Buckle up, guys.
This is one of the heaviest books in the collection. It is a first edition King James Bible. And when I think old Bibles, that is exactly what I'm thinking that it looks like. Look at that. This book does not disappoint when you open it. Look at that. Over 400 years old. Look at that. 1611, first edition. King James Bible. But did you know before King James got involved in the printing of this Bible, he was fascinated or tortured or bothered by witches. So what does he do? He writes a book on demonology and witchcraft. And about 14 years earlier, look at that, there's the third book of demonology. There are 3 books of demonology in here. The second book of demonology, a description of sorcery and witchcraft by none other than King James, as in the King James Bible.
And we need part 2.
But the entire sky is green and it is flashing. Something bad's going on.
What's going on?
I have no idea. It looks like a tornado or something is coming. And my power just flickered.
The power plant is going on.
Looks like the end of the world or something.
This is freaky. And now the sky turned black.
I have no idea what's going on, but listen to this. There's something under the ground, and it sounds like it's about to bust out. Holy crap. It's over here in the field.
Drilling machines making tunnels.
Transmission systems.
That's right. That's right. It's in the outside of Tromsø, the biggest type of thing, part of ASCAT system. This system going from Svalbard, Tromsø, Kiruna in Sweden has the headquarters of the whole system, and then in Lapland, in Finnish Lapland, in Sodankylä. And you know, when they blast electromagnetic fields, it goes through all of Europe.
And do you think that's a form of mind control?
Oh, it can be used for mind control, of course, like HARP. And that is the danger, because people know nothing about mind control. They don't know that your thoughts can be changed, your attitudes, your feelings. If you love somebody sitting at a computer, even through satellites, can say, okay, let's make it opposite. And you start just detesting the person who you love. You can't be in the same room, you know, you feel uncomfortable. I think this is terrible, because you're making people into biological robots.
And that's, fam, it's MK Ultra at its finest.
So this frog should have turned to ash.
It even has some ashes on the bottom. It's kind of gray. And it got a little bit on the edge of some heat, but it didn't contort it or anything. And it seems mostly hollow, but the skin is totally solid and intact.
There have been a lot of people that have been talking about the subject of meltology. A really good example on top of my head is a place called Red Rocks State Park in California. It looks melted, and there's other examples as well. And so things we think of as mountains, like the Rocky Mountains, are actually buildings.
You look at the city of San Francisco in the early 1870s, and not a soul around. When you have a broken command structure and somebody else is calling the shots, that's really curious to me, because that's the same thing that happened.
They flipped the police chief Pelletier, who was from the Vegas shoot. They made 10 emergency declarations all about Uncle Billy's and all about Banyan Drive and all this stuff. And to believe it or not, the Sunshine Law, where they removed the Sunshine Law or suspended it, it wasn't in these 10 proclamations that they really promoted and really blew up all over the news. It was in this quiet little affordable housing act on the side. Truly, it does look like only the places they wanted. Safeway didn't get hit. The gas stations didn't get hit. One thing was crazy is that over 24 hours later, they were still letting the fire burn. The fire was blowing so fast, the wind, it said it moved 1 mile in 10 seconds.
I mean, I've got in my head, you know, these rows of cars that are just completely burned.
It's like it's been destroyed with like or something from an angle, just completely destroyed.
Then step back and say, oh, that was natural, or too bad, so sad. And all those people are left homeless and they don't get any help. They're not getting any answers. And the current administration also has the slogan of Build Back Better, which was the excuse given for these other great fires. Well, everything was wooden. So look what we did. We built it back with this solid brick. I think what we're seeing now was never supposed to happen this quickly. I think all of these things were supposed to happen without us even being aware of it.
I can only think, why else would you want to do that? You know, it gets rid of everything. There's no fingerprints. There's nothing. It's done.
Just imagine how many resets we've been through. Any clue?
Y'all, this is it right here. Look, remember what I told y'all on that watch? Y'all gonna see in the other video, I'm gonna show you, watch this. Hold on, let me show y'all. Let me find this for y'all right there. It ain't gonna take me too long. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. Please bear with me. Do not push that thing. Do not push that scroll up. All right, check this out. Here you go, right here. Check it out. I say, this is my book. I wrote this book, y'all. I wrote this book from a near-death experience in 21. Now check this out. Then came a big splash. A splash so powerful it shook the tree. Okay, now this splash, it indicates that this tree was surrounded by water. Okay, it say only the mighty power from God could shake such a tree. Then came the most powerful impact in BC history. The sound from the impact was louder than any nuclear bomb, leaving me with an index finger in each ear. This was the impact that knocked down the former tree, forbidding them from ever leaving Mother Nature. Then I watched the majority of the fallen tree fall and fade away into the deep blue. Y'all, the tree that we live on is surrounded by water. Right here, you can see it in this picture. Well, you can't see it that much. I wish I had another picture. Y'all look, let me go get my poster and I'll be right back. Y'all hang tight. Okay, y'all, I'm back. This is the vision that I seen in 2021. Now, this is the tree that I've seen. Now, don't get me wrong. At one point in time, I'm sorry for using this clothes hang. I know I'm ratchet for this, y'all, but I had to use something to point without being in the way. But at one point, this was a full tree that grew all the way to heaven, but God had to knock it down, and then he topped it off with this dome. Now, this tree right here is surrounded by bodies of water. You can see this the water, and that's the water. So bodies of water all around this tree. But now, past the water, it's ice, it's cold, it's freezing, it's frozen ice as far as the ice could see. So we got the tree, that earth that we live on is surrounded by nothing but water and ice as far as it go, y'all. And when I walked out my house, y'all, I looked in the sky and God showed me, bro, that I'm on the right path. You know why? Because he showed me this same tree, but in a different way. Now, y'all look at the next picture. I'm finna show y'all the next picture, and that lets God know that he's showing me confirmation to stay on the path and continue to do what I do. Now, y'all check out the next one. Love y'all and keep God first, y'all. Check me out.
Well, just look at that. Say, I believe it be science, y'all. Look how that look.
I'm gonna read the last little part for y'all, and this, like I say, y'all, this God be really dealing with me. Look, the signs are so real that it's scary. Now that we know the truth, it's no more than right that I share with you these facts. Imagine living on something unimaginable. It's like looking for something and can't see it. Though it's sitting right in your face, unless God himself reveals it to you, you will never find it. Let me place you in my shoes. Imagine living in a tree. One single leaf from this tree possesses the size of the United States and then some. The height of the tree reminds me of Fee Fi Fo Fum. It puts you in a sense of knowing it went straight through the skies and higher than a cloud. Then passes through the outer darkness, reaching through heaven floor. The sight was so unbelievable. If I wasn't witnessing the huge tree, I wouldn't believe it myself. Oh my God. So this is the biggest tree ever. Mother Nature, which is Earth, y'all. The same tree I spoke about in BC, which is right here, y'all. This is Earth. Believe me or not, I'm not trying to make nobody, change nobody's thoughts. I'm just trying to keep it real, man. Earth is a tree, y'all. I love y'all. God bless. And always remember, keep God first. One.
And that's a wrap on this episode, fam. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit and smash the like button for me. Smash that subscribe button, be part of the family. Remember, stay woke, and I'll catch you next time.